Just continuing that other video on the Cryengine, remember? Just a little reminder. It's Cryengine. And we're just working on Wolfkind, our project. And now, I'm going to show you how I came about that other thingy, I guess, that other, what was the right word? That other skin. How did I get a skin individually onto the other rig perfectly like this and have it bend with the rig itself? So this is done in the Cryengine. Remember this. The Cryengine is the one that does this. It binds it to the bone. This literally doesn't have to be binded. You just have to have a rig that you export correctly with the LODs, the wolf, the LOD. Just go into here, go into here, and just you can also decimate. Let's say you want to decimate to, I don't know, to a little amount. Decimate to, from here, and then you can even decimate this if you need to have more detail in your works, or less detail. Sorry, you want to have less detail in your works, but you gotta also decimate this. This is 50% of this, and this is 25% of this. Make sure this is low enough to be less than 65,000 vertices, or so it says. Mandatory, less than 65,000 vertices. This has to be less than 65,000 vertices, and this has to be half, less than 32,500 vertices, and this, let's just say 32,000. This has to be less than 11,000? No, wait. It's just a simple math here. 16,000, I think. Whatever. This has to be less than, or around 16,000, 15,000 vertices, I would give it roughly. And that's about it done there, Diddley. Sorry. That's about it done there. Let's see what that looks like, really. So we can turn all of these off. So as you can see, this is my the second one. Oh, sorry, this is the yeah, it is the second one. Okay, this is the second one, and this will be the this would be the first one. That's the first, literally the middle one. And then this would be the final one. Now remember, you can see the faces on each and every one of these. Not that detailed, let's be honest. But looking good. And the way you do it is you add all of these LODs into there. Sorry about that. It's mandatory that you add these LODs into this one. You have to make an LOD. So just to make another one, let's say we want to make the head, and let's say I want this one. Let's fix this. So first we add that in, and currently I don't need to fix that. In fact, you do not need to rig it. I believe you don't need to rig it. I'll do further tests, but essentially what you want to do, give me a second, you just click. Okay, sorry about that. I don't have anything better to record with. This will hopefully perhaps change in the future. We'll see how that goes. And all you have to do here is simply duplicate this, because it doesn't do a button to duplicate. So Ctrl C and Ctrl V twice. Get two. Got two right here. And take these and add them into that. Okay, we're gonna have to click Shift again. Click Shift. Let's see if I can show it. Okay, click Shift, and then just. Oh boy, this is not the best tutorial in the world, but Shift and just shift it and just drag it in there. But this shows you enough to get you, to be able to work with the engine, because it is truly a unique experience and glorious. And you just gotta cut this down to 50. And by the way, what we did here was just go in here, just go in here and just click that decimate button and cut that down to 50. So this is about 50. This one, about 50, apply. Now go to this one, decimate. This is the second one. Or at least I'm gonna call it the second one. decimate 0.25. Just click that. And this one we're going to decimate to 0.025. You should be getting like this. It should look like this. This is going to be from a very far away, so you want the engine to have a tremendous amount of ease using that from that distance. Then we're just going to name it $, capital LOD 1, and then so what was it called again? Just look at the here, wolf head. Just gotta put that in correctly. Wolf head. Make sure you give it unique naming conventions. Each part its own name, and might as well copy that and paste that in, but don't click enter yet. So click enter, and there you should have this, boom, right there, and this right here should all be correctly in place. Now we should be able to use this correctly. Now we have to pull it in with the rig simply because the Unity, the Cryengine, I've been using the Unity for a little project. Anyways, updating my game. Anyways, all you gotta do is just export this as an FBX. And call this head. Sounds weird. Make sure you put it in a place that you're not gonna refer to get any kind of actual anything. So what we're gonna do here next is turn off the body. So let's see, turn it all off, and then you got all this. You know, you want to select. You just want the head, so you want to select. Oh my god, how do I? Stupid ass keyboard. So loud. Anyways, just gotta select all of this, except the head, keep the head. Right click, delete for now. And then you gotta delete these individually because Blender apparently doesn't parent properly or something, I don't know. So anyways, now you got the head, and then you got these other things. This is how it should be. Remember the $sign in front of the LODs. This is the middle and this is the lowest. And you can have like 6 more and they'll just go lower and lower. So there you have it. And then you have this. Now you just gotta go up here. Remember, just the rig. This, actually I don't know what this is. Let me just delete this. Don't know what that is, but this, the meta rig, the rig itself, and this, the head. Just gotta export this, and gonna export this. I think I should parent it, just for the sake of this. You know, in case nothing bad happens, in case you get the full, you know, the outcome that I did. So go over here. Actually, I don't think you need to. Let me just think about this for a second. Export like this. Okay, I think we're gonna have to automatic weight, you know, paint it onto the skeleton and check if it works properly. So click and then curl some, give me a second, curl click. So select all of the heads. See if I can get that lighting. Anyway, select all of the heads, and then once select the heads, select the bone, shift click. So now you have this. You want the mesh to be parented to the bone. Mesh bind to bone, essentially. Now you gotta Ctrl P. I'm just helping you out, you know, because I struggle with this. I think this should help everyone who's trying to make a game with the Cryengine. Should help gloriously. Now we just Ctrl P. Remember, Ctrl. Let's just see this. Ctrl and then P. So Ctrl P that, and then go over here and click automatic weights, and boom, then you're done. So let's just check that out, if that actually moves with the face. Right, working fine. Now we just gotta take it back to the original, or at least whatever, this one, and then export this as FBX file, export. Remember, this is all finished nicely. These will be here. Oh yeah, just shift click them, shift click, and then shift pull them into the wolf head. Just shift click them, and then pull them. They have to be parent of the head. Okay, shift pull them into the wolf head, and go over here and just give it a little check. Yeah, it all works nicely. So shift pull it into the wolf head. These are supposed to be the children of the parent, the bigger one. Because when the engine uses the LODs, it's gonna go into here, be like, what's here? And it's gonna find these two and be like, okay, this is middle distance and this is at the furthest away, and etc, etc. So now we just want to put that back into position. I've saved it here, so okay. So now we want to export the head, export it out. Done. You're pretty much done with that. And we can just look into the finished in 5 seconds. So you just export it as an FBX, as you would with everything else, and then what you do is you drag it in. This is the same one. You drag it in to the engine, the Cryengine, and you will get that effect. You will get that skin. The Cryengine will create that skin for you. And what you do with that skin is you simply add it into the rig that you want to add it to. Then you can also take that skeleton and change it. And the skin will stay, everything will stay, and the skeleton will be changed, and etc, etc. You can just do that. You can have that full freedom. Gotta close this. And yeah. Gonna save this. And you're gonna close this and let's open Cryengine and see what's up. I deleted a few things, I gotta get them back. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thanks.